Go. What's up, TexitCoin friends, family, colleagues, coworkers, anyone and everyone that's interested in learning more about the thing that excites me the most, and of course, that is TexitCoin. Welcome to Thursday night. I'm Bobby Gray. I am, as I say, the founder, fearless leader. I've got my Jimmy Neutron hair going on as usual, freshly trimmed the beard, and I'm ready to join you for 45 minutes. I promised my wife that I would not have another 17-hour call. I would be off the call and ready to join her for dinner at 6:45. Um, and there's a couple important things there. First of all, remember that Tuesday night is the night that I get together with the mining community. It's only open to existing miners, but that's the one where we go into the deep dive of the questions and the how-tos and the issues and the things that we're working through. And Thursday night is for everyone else. It's an introduction evening to TexitCoin. So um, it's not even supposed to be specifically and exclusively by me. I've got a whole lot of great people out there that have great stories to share with you. And I want you guys to hear it, not always just from me. I want you to hear it from them because not only can they tell this story almost as well, if not better than I can, but it's always best if you get to hear it from somebody else. You know, you've heard it from me probably a bunch of times. You know my version of the story, hopefully by now, and it's a great story. It's a great story, but the way that Texacoin has had a positive impact on so many lives is really mind blowing, and I love hearing those stories. I love hearing testimonials. I love hearing the way that people have found new and exciting uses for TexitCoin. And so this call is supposed to be with other people to share their stories with you. And so I'll be here tonight for another 43 minutes. I don't know how long Savage Mandy is going to stick around, maybe 43 minutes as well. Mandy, thanks for joining tonight. You're muted right now. Feel free to unmute. I want to remind you that we had some people on last week's call that were disappointed with our lack of professionalism.
Sad, right?
What happened? Were we too fun last week? I was
Isn't
going to wear like
Texas
a shirt
about
and a
fun?
tie and like show up very formal. Um, Look, guys, we told you long ago that we are here for three reasons. Do you know what they are? Savage Mandy?
Number one, number two, and number three, those reasons.
In that order. You got it exactly right. But if we were to be more specific as we went through those, we're here to have a great time.
Yes.
Look, life is tough, okay? You know what's especially tough? Being a kid. Being a kid is not easy these days. Um, I don't want to get into that right now. I got 41 minutes to say useful things. But life is tough, man. Let's let our hair down for a few minutes on Thursday night. Let's just talk to each other openly, honestly. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's serious. Whatever it is, let's just be us and let the chips fall where they may. And we're here, number one, to have a great time. Okay. Get used to it, guys. Get used to it. You know, if we were in a boardroom and this was serious business and we were, dealing with, uh, I don't know, things that were like of global importance, which of course we are, and that's the most fun part of it, then maybe we put on a suit and a tie from time to time. But this is crypto, and crypto is weird. It's overrun by kids with backpacks and flip flops. And so I kind of fit in perfect. I've got a backpack. I wear flip flops pretty much every day, but it's an adventure. We're having an adventure. We're not just taking a journey, but that journey is supposed to be full of fun and exciting adventures, right? And that we've got the freedom field trips that we do. We're here to have a great time. I wouldn't say that's number one. I don't know like how you rank the order, but we're here to have a good time together. And so once we finish going through these three and I get into like the what is TexitCoin thing, I'm going to be very serious for like 3 to 5 minutes. And we're all just going to be very quiet. We're not going to quote George Bush. We're not going to do anything that would make anyone smile or laugh. We'll have a competition to see if we can make each other not smile or laugh for 3 minutes max. But
I mean, I
guys,
don't know about you, but I'm over the days where I don't want to have a good time when I'm working.
well, then it's not work. Then it is work. If you're not having a good time when you're working, it feels like work. That day drags on.
I
You
want to
know,
make money having fun, period.
well, you just touched on number two. We're here to make money. And I talked about that last Saturday, Sunday in Oklahoma City about our whole conversation is about money. You know, we get accused quite often of being like a network marketing company, those three dirty letters that we're not supposed to say out loud, MLM. And we go, guys, we've been through this before. You know, we're not an MLM. MLM people tell us we're not an MLM. Those are the guys that tell their people not to say those dirty letters because we're not MLM, we're direct sales. We're referral relationship sales. And like they dance around it all. We're the guys that are telling you that we're a lot like an MLM. But we're not because we have a one-time fee. There's no auto ship. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And we got a product that you can't find on the shelf at Walmart for 10 cents on the dollar. Our product is money. Our whole conversation is about money. We've watched the crypto kids get rich again and again and again. You know, there's a kid driving a Lamborghini right now from a crypto that you never even heard about. And we've worked our butts off. We've sweat, we put the time and effort in. Maybe it's 5 years for you, or 10 or 20 or 50 years. It's our turn now to get our payday. It's our turn now to get our retirements back. It's our turn now to get our lives back. You know, when you're like running through the week just trying to make ends meet so you can get to next week, what joy is there in that? That's not why we're here. We're here to make money. And a lot of it, and an unapologetic amount of it. Is that a word? Did I make
That
that word
is.
up? We're
Nope,
being serious right now.
I'm not laughing.
Serious. A goodly amount. We are here to make a lot of money. Why? Because if we use our beautiful brains and we work hard and we do the right thing and we're honest and we're upfront and we work hard, like, why can't we have a lot of money? If you add all those things up in a simple formula, it equals a lot of money. Now, the fact that the world has made it so that you think otherwise, or that they've set you up so that there's very little of it left for you at the end of the day, I can't speak to that. But in this deal, you're going to do well. If you put the time and effort in, there's a great chance that you're going to get a lot out of it. We're here to make money. Number two. Number three, we're here to make some new friends. I didn't know you before this deal. I met you for the first time when you came out, and I challenged you to put multiple pies in my face.
I almost got injured.
It was competitive. You gotta be willing to throw a shoulder or like a hip out to block
I
out
had
the
to throw
competition.
everything out. Samantha's tough, man.
There was money on the line.
A lot.
Look, we're here to make new friends. And they told me when I started this that you couldn't do this thing this way. It all had to be online. It all had to be from the comfort of someone's couch. Your last event, how many people showed up there?
122 approximately. It
122
was hard
people
to count.
approximately got out of their couch, got in their car, on their bicycle, jumped on the bus, and they went somewhere else with a room full of strangers. And they walked out of there probably with a smile on their face, maybe with a belly full of something, maybe with new knowledge, maybe with a new experience, maybe with a couple friends, text message, phone numbers, whatever. Like, I see it all the time, people making new connections with this thing. And I love that about this. I really love it. So, we're here to have a great time. We're here to make money, and we're here to make some friends along the way as well. We're social creatures, right? We need to have meaningful connections to, get as much fulfillment and enjoyment out of our lives as we can. Living alone, isolated, it's lonely. Let's make some new friends while we do this thing. That's why we're here, guys. So we apologize to you if we offended you with too many George Bush jokes last week, if we turned you off with the amount of humor that went into last week's call, if we didn't get to the good information, quickly enough and directly enough for you to enjoy the time that we had together in this call. So if it wasn't what you expected, then we apologize. But we want to remind you that this journey is not for everybody. People tell me all the time, they're like, well, I talked to a couple people and they just keep saying no. It's okay. It's frustrating and it's discouraging. Sales is tough by itself. You're selling crypto, man. That's about as scammy of a sales thing as you can get. Go sell used cars for an easier time. You're doing it through something that smells a lot like network marketing. We couldn't have made the job any more difficult. As soon as you start drawing circles and lines on the whiteboard, everyone goes, "Oh, I knew it was coming." And we're like, wait. We couldn't have made this any more difficult, but it's working. It's not for everybody. It's okay. We've had plenty of people that were rock solid no's over my dead body. Market jumps, new advertising goes live, and they go, well, tell me a little bit more. Go ahead. Give me your pitch. What is it? What am I missing out on? Tell me what I'm missing. And so, if this conversation isn't for you and you're turned off by things like making new friends and having a good time and putting some more cash in your pocket, then God bless you. I hope you find what you're looking for. This might not be it. But that's what our conversation is all about. And so, having said that, before I move on, any questions, comments so far, Savage Mandy, about why we're here?
No, you hit it nail on the head. I love it. I'm
Thank you.
glad that we addressed it.
Now that we
Now
got
we
that
can
out of
move
the way,
on.
let's talk about what TexitCoin is. Do you want to give me your pitch?
Yeah. If you
Because you
missed
told
out on
me
the
you were building
Bitcoin
your own team,
train,
you're bringing your own people on, you're doing your thing. I want to hear what TexitCoin is from the mouth of Mandy.
well, it changed my life, like entirely changed my life. I actually didn't even know Mitchell was mining it until I ended up injuring myself and had to quit work for
Was
a
it like
while
a
because I was
marriage secret? Was it like a dirty thing
it
that he took
was,
some
it
money that when he
was
wasn't allowed to take and went off and put it into some slimy endeavor without permission?
pretty much.
Tell
Well,
me
he's
about what happened.
so I massage therapist 25 years. I did one of those little things where it's like, hold my beer, watch this. And I went on a rope swing and I injured my hands and
Do
this
we have it on
finger.
video? Is there any
I
videographic evidence
deleted
of
the
this?
video because yes, it was. And when I
No,
rewatched it, immediately
that
deleted
is
it.
a complete waste.
Yeah, I could have probably sent that to Aflac and got some money for this injury. Anyways, um, so when I was panicking, wondering how the bills were going to be paid, he's like, "Babe, I got this," and I'm like, "What you talk about?" And he was so confident that he had it. He then explained to me where he had been shoveling our money, and he was already making Texit Ranger at that point, and bringing in 3K a week.
What is
So
a
I
Texas
didn't
Ranger and why does that matter?
Texit Ranger is somebody who has gotten to a point in the organization where they've brought in quite a few people. They are sharing it with enough people that they have a great, well, we don't want to go into the whole commission potential thing, but anyways, they're helping not just their team members out, but
That's
their
it.
team members out.
There's somebody, as I
Right.
say, that's spending more time helping their team to be successful than
Than
they are
themselves.
working on their own personal sponsorship. So they're giving up kind of their 1, 2 free bonus possibility
Yeah.
potentially. I mean, a lot of good Rangers are out there and they're still sponsoring people because they're just talking about it all the time everywhere.
Right.
But they're working hard to help their teammates, team members, the people that they've recruited to also accomplish their goals. So
Right.
we look for that and we say, hey, look, when we see that, we don't want you to have any limitation that's preventing you from making at least $3,000 a week. Now, if you've got three
Mhm.
tracking centers, you can make up to $9,000 a week. And so when we see that you're spending more time helping your team than on your own individual efforts, we call you a ranger. You're an ambassador of our brand. I think one of the new requirements is you got to be in for 3 months,
That's a
which
good
is like a
requirement.
lifetime in this deal. But we want that because we want you to understand the comp plan. We want you to understand how to explain it. We want you to understand the good, understand the bad, understand the risks, understand the rewards. And once you got the hang of it, and you can call me up and you can pitch me and sell me on TexitCoin, then we ranger you up. So He's a ranger.
He's a ranger. He was able to retire me from that job, which was great because I had chronic neck pain and everything else before that. And being a massage therapist, you put your body into your work. So, um, being that his team grew so large, he's got 30%, 36% of Texit underneath him right now. Uh, you told him, hire somebody to help you out. And I said, pick me, because I just can't sit home and do nothing. And I think you've seen that I just can't sit there and do nothing. Like, even when it's slow for me, I'm like, what can I do to help you guys? Like Michaela and I drive them nuts. So, anyways, so yeah, it has changed our lives completely. Like, he still has his business. He's got a security company. He still runs that, but he can barely run that and do the Texit thing. He is so just for time, but it's what he loves, so he
Yeah.
does it. And he did make a 9K week. He does have the extra
Wow.
business centers, and yeah, he's smashing it. He's got multiple people wanting them to go to their cities and do meetings. He just got back from Ohio doing a meeting.
Now, I understand that you're in Florida.
Mhm.
And this sounds to me impossible because we're talking about TexitCoin. We're talking about Texas. We're talking about a mine that's built in Texas by Texans for Texas. Why is it that you've got 120 something people in Florida coming out and talking about a Texas based project? I mean, what's that like dealing with that kind of feedback? I mean, obviously it's possible, but what is it that's helping transcend that geographic barrier that we've put up in place?
Listen, we've got people mining in the UK and Australia. There's no geographic barrier whatsoever. People see that they can make money in crypto. It's the new future. They're getting in regardless of where it was originally made and what it was originally made for. It's free money. It's not controlled by the government. It's not controlled by the banks.
Yeah,
It's controlled by us, the people, we the people. Everybody is getting on board with that, and they need to be if they're smart.
yeah. So I've got some news. I'm not going to get into it on tonight's call, and it's not news yet. It's an idea. It's an idea we'll talk more about later down the road. Um, but we have a lot of friends in Florida now. In fact, Florida is probably the fastest growing community for our entire project. So
We're
I take my hat off to
winning.
Florida. I'm looking to plan 4 Floridian events before I get on that plane and go over to the other side of the world. And we share our
4.
story with friends in Thailand and Singapore during the TexitCoin Trade with All Summit that we're hosting in Bangkok and in Singapore later the next month. 4 events: Miami area,
Mhm.
Tampa area, Orlando area, and Jacksonville area.
Okay.
So I need you to connect with our friend Angelo and start figuring out when, where, why, how,
Okay.
and yours truly will be there to join you and share your Florida adventure. Yeah. All
Awesome.
right. So let's pause for a moment, put on our serious hats, and talk about Texacoin real quick because we're 18 minutes into the call. We've only got, I don't know, 27 more to go before I gotta take my beautiful wife out for dinner. But I want to take a moment and just remind everyone. Sorry, I'm not burping during my serious time. What we're doing. We're building an original layer one cryptocurrency. We are doing it the old fashioned way. We're doing it the hard way. We're doing it the original, authentic proof of work way. We've built ourselves what we call a crypto time machine, a Bitcoin time machine. We're going back to the days of cryptocurrency when Bitcoin was all about its mission of digital, decentralized, peer-to-peer money, currency. Money that, like you said, is for the people and by the people. Bitcoin kind of forgot that mission. It got so big, those Lambos and boats and yachts and ski trips and everything got so exciting for those guys that they sold out to the same big banks and the institutions that they originally set out to disrupt. And so we're picking up where they left off back at the early time when it was cheap and it was easy to use and it was all about the mission. We're picking up where they left off and we're running with that utility. A lot of people ask us, what's the utility of TexitCoin? It's that there's so much more to it that we'll get into as well on the more advanced topic days. But we've built ourselves a TexitCoin rocket ship, and it's built from all the years of experience that I have in the realm of honest money, when I was manufacturing my own gold, silver, and copper community currencies under the American Open Currency Standard that I started back in 2008. Remember, that's the same year that Satoshi Nakamoto, probably not their real name, started Bitcoin. I started the Open Currency Standard with gold, silver, and copper coins. I went physical, Satoshi went digital, but we both saw the same problem: the money. Something's wrong with the money here in our country, and somebody's got to do something about it. I went physical, Satoshi went digital, Satoshi won. Today, crypto is a $4 trillion industry and is only getting bigger and bigger by the moment. I missed it, even though I'm the guy that made the original Bitcoin coin back in 2012, the coin with the B in the middle of it. You've seen it before. I made it back when Bitcoin was $5 a coin. I didn't get in because I didn't understand it. I didn't like it. I didn't trust it. I come from the world where if you don't hold it, you don't own it. I stayed on the sidelines and I missed out on the greatest investment opportunity of my lifetime. I made cold storage coins in 2017 because I'm learning about crypto. I live in Asia. I'm sitting on a front row seat as this cryptocurrency revolution is really taking off. But people are getting hacked. Their wallets are getting emptied. Exchanges are going out of business. They've got all these new digital risks that we've never had to deal with before. If your ATM card got stolen, you just walk down to your bank branch and all the money's back in your account 30 minutes later and you're good to go. Crypto is the wild west of money and banking. And so we have to develop tools and rely on the community to find our way through this uncharted territory. So I took my famous Bitcoin coin and I laser etched what we call a private key on the back of it, and I turned it into a functional cold storage wallet. This is a way where you can take a digital asset and hold it in the palm of your hand. I've sold hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of them at this point, but I never got into crypto because I still don't get it, still don't like it, still don't trust it. In 2023, I decided I had enough coin manufacturing. I made my last coins. I saw the writing on the wall that the world's not making any new gold and silver coin buyers. Young people today, they're into crypto, they're into NFTs, they're into in-game tokens and collectibles. They're just not buying gold and silver coins the way that, people that are my age and older do. And so I got to figure this out. I got to figure out what it is about the cryptocurrency conversation that's so exciting that I've missed, and so many of the people that I've been selling gold and silver coins to have missed as well. What is it that I missed? I figured it out. I can't explain it to you in a 45-minute or less phone call, but I can tell you that there's an amazing financial technology at the core of cryptocurrency that is worth understanding. And that core, that financial technology, it allows us to put the control of the issuance of money back in the hands of people. It allows us to send value from one side of the planet to the other, almost instantaneously, almost for free. And we can do that without even having to go through a bank or a government to exchange value. It's a perfect unit of account. I can take a Bitcoin or a TexitCoin and shatter it into a million little pieces almost instantly, almost for free. And it's a great store of value. That's the part that I was stuck on for years and years. Because today, with a crypto backed Visa card, I can tap to pay at millions of merchants all over the globe. There's a financial technology at the core of cryptocurrency that allows us to take back control of money for the first time in hundreds of years. And that is something that's worth paying attention to. And when you take honest money and financial technology and you put those together, you get TexitCoin. That's what we're doing. We're going back to the early days. We're going back to the moment that we cared about the mission of digital, decentralized, peer-to-peer money, value. And we're building ourselves a rocket ship that takes all the years of experience that I have in that realm and takes me off the gold and silver horse and buggy and puts me in a position to use the tools of today's time. We've got powerful tools now in the palm of our hand that let us do business with each other and not have to go through the banks. And that is worth paying attention to. That's what I want you to get excited about. The financial technology at the core of cryptocurrency that allows us to do all those things without having the banks involved in that conversation. When I discovered the importance of cryptocurrency and that almost all cryptos today are controlled by foreign nations, I said, who knows this? This is important stuff, man. We've got this beautiful technology here, and I don't understand why we don't have a made in America version of it. How many people are aware of this? And that's when I figured that that was my mission. I was going to be the guy that builds the mine, the physical infrastructure that keeps the cryptocurrency safe in the state of Texas. We've got a great grid. We've got inexpensive electricity. We've got all these things going for us. And if I can build this mine here in Texas, then we can take back control of cryptocurrency. How am I going to do it? I don't have any money. I've got big ideas, but no cash. And I went to some friends and I said, hey guys, what do you think? Do you think we can crowdsource this? Other people have crowdsourced mines in the past. They never build them. But do you think we can do it like they did it? Sure. Put $1,000 in. Let's take a journey together. Let's see how far we can go on this adventure. And a couple people told a couple people, told a couple people. And next thing you know, where are we at today? We're coming up on 20,000 miners in our community that are helping crowdsource what will be the largest privately owned mine in the world built here at home in Texas. And that's a project to get excited about. And all you have to do to know exactly how it's going is just look at our dashboard. Our dashboard's updated to the moment every day, every time somebody joins and puts a little more cash in. The mine grows, our community grows, and we get that much closer to our goal. And that's an exciting thing that we have going for us today, right now. That's TexitCoin in a nutshell. That's what we have today. That's what we talk about every day of the week. There are 5 events happening all over the world with people getting together, passionate and excited about the same thing that I've cared about for the last 18 years, honest money. Because now, today, we've got the vehicle. We've got the rocket ship. We own it. We control it. And we know exactly where we're going with it. And we want you to join us. We want you to pull out $1,000 and put it in. If you want to roll up your sleeves and help us build this thing and grow, and bring a couple people out to the next event so that they can hear our story as well. They can look us in the eye and decide for themselves if they think that we're telling the truth, then please help us grow. The people that own the majority of the mine are going to be the people that helped build this thing the most. That's the level playing field that we've established that so many people have jumped into and enjoy day in and day out. I'm Bobby Gray. I'm the guy that started it. I'm the guy that's lucky enough to call himself the founder. A lot of
Your
people give me a
falafel.
lot of credit for like this amazing thing that I had all these genius ideas. No, no, no. I just built the foundation. I just set a couple rules, put a couple policies in place, build a good solid philosophy so that this thing can grow with great people and be successful. And that's what we've got today. All right, that's the official introduction to TexitCoin. Serious time is over. It's over. It's all going to be laughs and hijinks from here on out. If you're not ready for that, now's the time to disconnect. We'll record this and post it somewhere later.
So is
That's
this where we go from Bobby Gray? I almost did it too, babe. Bobby Gray to falafel.
what you want to know about that transition. Founder and fearless leader. Falafel. It's like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. You ever see that? Flint Lockwood makes the diatomaceous earth thing. It's the Flemistifer.
Yes.
Full this smurfer. Got it.
That.
Can you hear some sort of alarm going off in my building here?
No.
It's just me. Exciting update. We moved into a new building. We've got new carpet on the floor. We've got new desks. I'm in our permanent studio. The likelihood of me moving again is very low, but will probably happen sometime in the next year as we bust through the walls once again. Okay, now that we got the serious stuff out of the week, can we have a little bit of more fun discussing what is going on in the world of the mine?
Well, let's have fun. Let's do it.
There we go. All right, let me share my screen and I'll show you what I am talking about here.
Um,
Share, minimize. Okay. So as usual, I like to start by showing you the dashboard and taking you just through a real quick update on where we are. I want to remind you, even though it feels like we're almost at the starting line, we're at 7.7%. That's how far along we are. The velocity, the momentum, the excitement is like off the charts high. And like I said that the tipping point was back when we passed 10,000 miners. Today we're at 19,709. And you can see how many are joining us every single day, averaging now 375 a day, I'd say.
yeah.
You know, you
We'll
can
be
see
at 20K tomorrow.
last week, the week starts off slow. Sunday is the slowest day, and then it builds up to Friday, our big day, and then it tapers off a little bit for Saturday. Look at this week. This week has just been solid across the board.
Yeah.
And so I know we'll pass 20,000 either tonight or tomorrow. We just broke $50 million of cash today. Let's talk about our three metrics that are really important to us real quick. The three metrics that really matter in our community are the size of the community. Here's the size. We're coming up on 20,000. The amount of cash we've brought in is really important. We just broke 50 million. And the size of the mine. Let me break down each one real quick just so you know why we keep a close eye on those metrics. The size of the mine matters because our initial bet, our gamble, our like audacious claim is that if we build this really big mine, we'll have a valuable coin. That was where the whole thing started. If we build a 100 million mega hash mine, will we have a top 100 coin? I think the answer is silly and yes. $16 puts us at $1 billion value that puts us on the top 100 of coin market cap. Big mine equals big value. There are a lot of reasons why. I don't want to get into all that right now. I got 14 minutes, but that's where we begin. So we're building this mine. We're 7.7% of the way towards our goal. We've got 1 million seats. Each seat is worth 100 mega hash. 1 million seats times 100 mega hash equals 100 million mega hash. That's what we're building. Okay. So you can buy one seat for $995. That's your ticket on the rocket. Then after that, you can help us build and do the 1-2 free and get additional seats. Okay. There's no limit to the number of seats that you can earn, but there's a limit of 9 seats that you can buy. Very important. Part of that level playing field thing I was talking about a moment ago. And so we track the size of the mine. We're at 7.7% of the way there. Okay. That means we've got another 930,000 or so, give or take 923,000 seats still to sell. We're in 92. I don't know. 923. Is that right? My math's not working tonight. My math's off. It took the night off. It's already out on its dinner date. We've got a ways to go, but it feels like we're almost there. And remember, 16 isn't the finish line, 16 is the starting line. That's just the beginning of the journey. That's the proof of concept. It's not over at 16, it's just beginning. Number 2, we track the money. All the money coming in is very important because it pays for my supercars from time to time. And when they get smashed, just kidding, I have insurance. I actually really lucked out on that because the car's totaled and I leased it, right? So there's gap insurance. So the lady's insurance paid 25,000. My insurance is going to pay a chunk, and then the gap insurance pays whatever the difference is. So I got lucky, right?
So have we replaced it yet?
No, no, no. It's done. It's done. The Falafel Express will not see the light of day again.
No,
This is
no, no.
really.
I mean, did you get a new McLando?
Oh
Like
no,
have
no, no, no. I uh I'm not over it. I loved that car. Okay.
Oh, it's too soon to move on.
I loved it. Now I'm like, well, what would I do next? I don't know. I really like that car. Can I have that car back? Can I just do the same thing? It's like, well, maybe not.
It's funny.
So
Bulletproof.
look, we track the money that comes in because what we're doing as we're building these things, we're not just building the mine, we're not just paying commissions, but we're also setting aside a marketing budget of $200 million and a liquidity budget of $100 million. That's what we get into when we talk about the last seat on the rocket ship. It's like, well, if I can't earn any commission, I can't get any more than that 100 mega hash because I got the last seat and you guys closed the door and locked it and we're ready to blast off. Why would I do that? Because you're participating with a crypto project that's going to continue mining for another 135, 136 years. That's got a $200 million marketing and promotion budget. We're a household name across the country. We've got $100 million of cash liquidity to back up our price on the open market, and we're ready to go. And so we track the amount of cash that comes in. And of course, we track the size of the community. You know, if we spend $100 million to build this mine with one rich guy or mega bank's money, there's only one person that's out there cheering for our success. But if we bring on 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 or 250,000 people that all have a vested interest in our success, that are all sitting there cheering for TexitCoin to work its way up that top 100, that's a lot of noise that this community is going to make. So we need a big community, we need a bunch of cash, and we need a big mine. And with those three things, we believe, and I explained the math to you on Tuesday, We believe that we can work our way not just onto the top 100 with a $16 value, but we can motor our way all the way up to the top 10, maybe the top 5 with like a 2 or $3,000 value. Those numbers, first of all, they're not a joke. This was never a joke. But they're based on sound logic math, standard business arguments. They do not take into account in any way whatsoever FOMO and crypto craziness. So if I show you a chart on how I believe that it's extremely rational for us to get to $2,000 a coin, I'm not taking into consideration hysteria, FOMO, when Lambo, the entire crypto pump and influencer community jumping on this thing and going, yo, that's a number one coin. Watch it get there. We don't need the business arguments when the craziness takes over. Where it can go past that, I do not know. But I believe, and I can look you in the eye and tell you that I have a plausible argument, not for 16, not for 80, not for 1,000, but for 2,800 bucks. How? We don't have time to get into it. I got 9 more minutes. I got 9 more. You might be doing Q&A all by yourself.
I'm like doing it as we're speaking. I was hoping you couldn't hear my typing.
Well, remember, guys, I know you guys have a lot of questions. Talk to the people that referred you to this call. If we don't have time to get to all the questions, because seriously, I promised my wife 6:45, meet me here and take your pick of the game over giveaway supercars. We'll go out to dinner.
Do
Um,
not stand her up.
I will not. You will not let me do that. But let's talk real quick about a couple other updates, right? Because we went through the charts, and of course, it's very exciting. We've already doubled from last month's. The last month's numbers we did 9.6, 19.2 would be double. We're at 19.71, and we still have 3 more days left to go. So it's exciting stuff, guys. The numbers are real. The numbers are honest. We've got lots of people now. I got 50 people on our team over here that are watching my back and holding me accountable. But let's take a real quick stroll down memory lane and look at where we started. This picture here is from, I don't remember the date, but it was probably around August of last year. A rack full of L3s plugged into big power in my garage. Has anyone seen this before? I had to dig this up. It's
I
not even in the
hadn't
miner
seen that.
chat.
I just had to move Q&A over so I could see it. That's hilarious.
This is where it began. A garage full of screaming L3s, 120 degrees in this garage. We had 3 racks of them eventually. And I wish I took this hammer here and just smashed them all to pieces because it was misery. It took us a little while, but earlier this year, we were able to bump it up to what we call the B24. We learned about immersion cooling. We started doing business with the largest expert company in the space for this B24. This holds 24 Bitmain L9s. L9s are the top of the line immersion compatible machines out there. Well, they're the top of the line script mining machines. And so this is where we've been for a while. And I want to click one more time and show you where we almost are today. Yesterday or Tuesday, we set the container in Victoria, Texas.
Awesome.
This container all in was $244,000. Inside of the container, you can hold 200 L9 ASICs. So we can hold 24 of them in here, and we can hold 200 of them in here. And we've got multiple containers like this on the way. This is the first one. And so I want to just pause for a moment and tell you guys thank you for seeing the vision that I have, for believing in me, believing that I would be a good steward of your money and trust, that I would follow through on my promise to do 3 things: pay the commissions, build the mine, and promote the coin. I've done all 3 of them. I bring receipts to the conversation in our Telegram group to prove to you that I've been doing them. And now, all of a sudden, after months and months and months of waiting, you guys get to see it happen. We haven't thrown the switch on this thing yet. See the switch gear? This thing by itself, guess how much this was? I think it was 16,000 bucks for this piece.
Oh my
We had to help
gosh.
the power company drop the 13 or 16 ton transformer in place. The amount of industrial manpower and expertise and equipment and infrastructure that goes into building this world-class mine, unbelievable. And we've got it. This is it right here. And when we're ready to throw this switch, you guys will be invited there for the party. And I want you there. I want you to see it because when you see it with your own eyes, when you put your own fingers into the immersion cooling soup, that's the best way to know that this thing is real. Proof of work. We use proof of work mining, and we use proof of work in the time that we spend together to show you that we've done a good job following through on the things that we told you we were going to do. And man, oh man, it is getting more and more exciting each and every day. Why is this project successful? Some people ask because there weren't any rules and we broke them all. There's no rule on how to start your own crypto. Thousands of them are cooked up every day. This one's a pump and dump. This one's a meme coin. This one's an NFT. Lots of them come into existence every day. There's no exact right way to do it. We did it the hard way. We broke all the rules that don't exist. I was just talking to a guy before it came in for this call about how he's in another crypto project. They have a 6-month lockup. If you put your money in, you can't touch it for 6 months. We never had a lockup. No restrictions, no exclusions. The coins that you mine, they're yours every day to do with whatever you want. Mine them, trade them, spend them. We all thought that when we got to $1 coin, everyone was going to dump. We've got more buying pressure today than we've ever had before. The buyers far outweighs the sellers. And the guys that are begrudgingly selling some of their coins to help out the new guys that are getting on, they're putting some cash in their pocket, which is great because they took the biggest risk at the beginning when there was nothing. When there was a garage full of screaming M3s and a goofy guy with funny hair that wears flip-flops told him he was going to build something big. And now today, those guys that are buying the coins at $2.80, they're just beginning their journey. They're looking for the same 100x. They're not going to exit at $5 or $10. They're hoping we go from $2.80 to $280. We already 100x'd today. At $2.80, we are 100x from where we started at 2.8 cents. Pretty cool. I still think we can 1000x from where we are today. I'll show you the math. It's a reasonable argument. I get there backwards, I get there forwards. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Go watch the Zoom or the YouTube with Terry and Mike and Bobby.
We are doing it and it is showing. Another thing that should be interesting for you in this little state of yours over there is I just authorized an additional 50 boards. We've got 50 more billboards going live.
You did Jacksonville?
Let's take a look. I don't know where I did.
You did. Yay.
We are covered, plastered in Jacksonville. So I want to do an event in Jacksonville. I want to
You heard that,
do,
guys?
is this Tampa, Orlando, and Miami? 50 boards.
All right, guys, that's the answer to one of the questions. Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando, Miami.
Check it out. 50 more boards. And I want to, these are contract boards too. We're on these boards for the next 6 months. These are out front boards. So if you're driving down the highway and you're looking at a billboard, some will say Clear Channel, some say Lamar, some say out front. These are out front boards.
Sweet.
Okay, so keep an eye out for out front boards all over the great state of Florida.
Florida is in the house, guys. Let's go.
Guys,
right.
this is a big project. It's an exciting project. I don't have time to go through the Q&A tonight. But I just want to remind you that we did it the right way. We did it the hard way. When we could have lied to people about how big and impressive our mine was, we just told the truth. And now the mine's getting big and impressive. And the community knows that we don't always have good news. Sometimes we have some setbacks, but we always share honest, transparent information with you so that you can decide for yourself with the best information possible as to whether or not you like what you're doing and you're comfortable enough sharing the story with your friends and family. If that's the case, we want you to share it. I know it's a little uncomfortable from time to time. I know everyone's just getting ready, waiting to be pitched, that next thing. Invite people out to hear our story. Have them come meet us, look us in the eye, determine for themselves if we've got the next big thing in crypto, because I believe we do. And I'm very proud of this project. It's a continuation of my life's work in the realm of honest money. Consider myself to be a bit of an expert in that field. But I think we've got it. And it's 7.5% of the way there. Oh boy, it sure is crystal clear that we are well on our way to being the next top 10 crypto. I got my sights on it. I know how to get there. We've got the plan, the playbook. It's all working. And now we just have to continue to be good stewards of the trust and the cash that you place with me. Follow through on our promise to build the mine, promote the coin, and pay out our commissions in a timely manner. And that's our winning formula. I'm Bobby Gray. I'm the guy that started this thing. I'm going to leave you in very good hands here. Unless, Manny, it's time for us to say goodnight. Are we leaving?
So I'll answer a few of these, but some of them are more techie than I am. So, if my husband wants to come help me out with them, then I will totally allow him to do that. But
Is there anyone else
you
out there
go.
that wants to jump on? Who else can
Yeah,
we?
that'd be great too. Well, is Davy just like sitting up here with us and,
Davey's hiding. Davey, stop
is he
hiding.
spying? Is he being a creeper?
I'm promoting Andrea.
Let's
I'm
go, Andrea.
promoting who else should I promote? Should I promote Angelo?
Oh, yeah, well, we're supposed to connect anyways. So
You're
we do have a
supposed to
request
connect.
for billboards in Destin, Florida, and Kansas City. Those just came up, just so you know.
Just
Guys,
waiting
I
for the
gotta
awesome.
go.
Hey
I love
guys.
my wife. My wife has been very gracious with me and my mistress, which is TexitCoin. I really appreciate her and the patience that she's shown to me as I have built this business, giving it everything I got and more. And so I'm going to jump in a car and take her to dinner, which we haven't done in a while. But please, guys, enjoy yourselves, enjoy the evening, have a great time, and I will catch you guys again on a Tuesday night call. And thank you for joining me. Bobby Gray here, checking out. Good night.
Hi, Angelo. Guess that's a wrap, huh?
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, well, I just had a funny story I wanted to tell, but yeah, in typical fashion, I knew that's the way it was going to go with Bobby.
What had
Um,
happened?
I don't know. I was waiting for him to just bring me on, but 3 years ago, he came to our house. We have an event every year, and he had this very unique guy with him traveling the world in a travel trailer. And we're having a nice party. And at our kitchen table, him and this guy were pitching this idea of building this mine, and they needed investors. Now, we're a metals company. We thought he was talking about gold and silver. And I still don't have the answer today if this is the mine he was talking about. But a year later, he ended up at our coin show for one of his very first events with TexitCoin, promoting TexitCoin. So I love that story and I love telling it to people. The Bex family, the owners of Bex Coin Minting, brought him to our place. He ran off with my wife's favorite drink, and a little later ended up telling this story at the table about building this mine. And so here we are today with TexitCoin, and I'm still curious if that's the mine he was talking about. So I thought that was a really fun story to share with people. We share it all.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Somebody said, "Where did you get your baseball cap and your shirt?"
Oh, we do this for the community. We a really good friend of ours. His name's Rennie, and he does embroidery. So we kind of help facilitate that for him. Offers and advertisements on Telegram. You can find some stuff in there. Just search my name, Davy Jones. You'll probably see some stuff in there. We can help you guys with that. Oh, by the
And go
keychains
ahead.
came in. Keychains came in, and those turned out really nice.
Oh,
You guys,
cool. I just want stickers. Like, how hard is it to get some freaking Texas stickers?
we're working on that too. We're working on that.
You'd think that would
So yeah,
come first. They're just
right.
stickers.
Yeah.
So Regino says, "Do you make money with just one miner?" You absolutely do. Every night around 7 to 8 p.m., those coins are going to hit your miner and they're going to hit your wallet. You're going to make money every single night for 135 more years when you buy a miner. So yes, and the value of that coin is just, it keeps going up and up and up and up. Right now, we're probably doing about like 1.2 coins a day. So yeah. And then what else do we have here, guys? We have, yes, eventually there's going to be stores everywhere that accept crypto, Texit included. So we will get to that point, but we are not there yet. Activity in Florida, yes, he's going to really blow Florida up, guys. We have put ourselves on the map down here. We are like the mini little Texas. So congrats to you, Florida people working hard, and everywhere else as well.
Ooh, a lot of questions.
Yeah, man, all my questions went away when I disappeared. So if you guys still have those, Davey, if you have the original questions, the ones that I hadn't gotten to, I don't have those anymore.
Okay.
I have like 9.
Let's see. Hello from Kansas City. Hi, Kansas City. Let's see. So proud of my team. We had a launch call for one of our new guys, and we had 212 people on the Zoom and
That's
60.
awesome.
That is phenomenal. Andrea and I recently did a Zoom mixed call with a good friend of ours that we're help building a team for in Washington. And that went very, very well. It was kind of like a mixed and in-person type TexitCoin presentation. So that went very well. So do you get 1,200 mega hash when you recruit 3 personal miners?
No,
And when do you receive that 1,000?
you don't get 1,000. You get the 200 mega hash if you recruit those 3 miners in your first 30 days. The 1,000 commission comes in if you have 3 people on your left, 3 people on your right. That is when you will make a USDC commission.
Nice. Okay. Steve from Fort Worth, let's go mining and share this incredible Texit coin. Amen. Absolutely. And by correct in saying that less than 0.29% of the American population will have the opportunity to be part of the mining community. I have no idea the math on that.
I do not math well.
I don't either. I don't feel like getting out a calculator. Andrea, do you know? She said no.
Do you have a
I
voice
don't.
yet? Yay, she
I
has
do.
a
Can you hear
voice.
me?
Yes.
Sorry. Oh,
We don't know.
yeah, you know what? I don't know the numbers. So far, we're useless. This was sprung upon us.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Well, here's a good one for the whole panel here. It says, hey, Bobby, so I'm still getting no from people about TexitCoin. I even show them videos and still do not know how to get people to join TexitCoin. Got any tips to get people to say yes to TexitCoin? I believe in TexitCoin.
Sell your experience. Do not sell TexitCoin. You want to talk about what it's doing for you.
I agree, Andrea. You've been in since the very, very beginning. Very
Yes.
beginning.
Yes.
And your family gifted my family into it just a few months
Aw.
later. Yeah,
They did.
it's an amazing story, and I'm sure a lot of you have them. But you know, your story, I agree with Andrea. Andrea, what's your story?
You
What's
know,
your story?
when we have our dinners and when I talk to people about TexitCoin, I really just tell them from my heart that this is such an amazing opportunity to change your life, to change your family's lives, to change your children's lives. I don't sell the TexitCoin as something to sell. I just talk to people about what it can do for them. My story is, I've known Bobby for 20 years, give or take. And, I'm in the minting industry. I'm in the precious metals industry. and he was a customer vendor. He's like a brother from another mother. We've known him for so long. He came to us and said, "Hey, I'm doing a crypto project." And I was like, "I don't know anything about crypto. Nothing." I mean, we passed on Bitcoin when it came out. We were instrumental in the whole Bitcoin logo that he created back in the day. Even back then, I was like, I don't understand this. But I can tell you that when I talk to people about TexitCoin, I literally tell them that this is something that you are going to receive for the rest of your life. The last TexitCoin is not going to be mine for 135 years. You will be receiving passive income every single day for the rest of your life. That is something that everybody wants and everybody needs. I start there with the conversation because that's what it's doing for people.
I'm going to put you on the spot too. You called me crying. Yeah. You
I did.
opened your wallet and yeah.
You weren't supposed to tell people that.
Hey,
This has been so life-changing for our family that I actually broke down.
yep.
Do it
Yep.
again.
Yep. It's Andrea
Yeah.
nailed it. Tell your story.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the best
huge.
way.
It's huge when you start experiencing what it will do for your family. It really is. I mean, I'm a business owner. My family business has been in business for 52 years, and my brother and myself and my other brother are ready to retire. That's what it's done for us. I don't know if that's what it will do for everybody else, but we're taking full advantage of everything that Bobby offers with TexitCoin, spreading the word. I mean, this is a generational opportunity. I don't think people quite understand that. And at the growth that we're having and the way things are going, my brother and I have a huge team. We have over 10 active large teams that are working the Rapid Rewards program. And of all those people, we have thousands of people that we have involved in this, and we don't have anybody that's discouraged. We don't have anybody that's unhappy. It is completely changing lives. Tell your story, tell people what it's doing for you, and express the excitement that you feel about what it's going to do for your future.
Hey, Andrea, that just made me think of something, and you're in the same chat room. We have a Silverbugs chat room on Facebook, Silverbugs for TexitCoin. And there's a lot of people here tonight that are probably brand new and don't get it. But I had a friend that we signed up here in Louisiana called me and said, "Hey man, I hurt my neck. I need to sell some of my TexitCoin because I'm out of work." I said, "I'm gonna put it up." And I said it'll be gone in seconds. I put it up. I said, "Hey, I got a friend that needs $1,000 TexitCoin," and you saw me the whole way down. And that's just another little small story that you could throw in the mix. Like, this guy's out of work for a week and he was able to take his money and sell it in seconds. In seconds.
Yeah, we have a really big community. I mean, we sell on Dex. Our TextCoin's available on DexTrade. It's the more popular of the two. We're also on Bitmart. But when people realize that they can turn their TexitCoin into real dollars to buy the things that they need, whether it's bills, whether it's groceries, whether it's clothing for your children, school supplies, medical bills, whatever it may be, when it clicks that this is a real cryptocurrency, it's not a meme coin, it's not a token, it's not an NFT. This is a real layer one cryptocurrency. You can sell it on DexTrade, convert it to real everyday fiat dollars, and pay for the things that you need, whether it's a weekly transaction, a monthly transaction, it doesn't matter. These are your TexitCoin. You can do what you will with them. I mean, I repiped my house. I had to repipe my house, and that's not a cheap thing to do. And I did it all through TexitCoin.
Oh yeah. We built an entire shop on our property, privacy fence. I mean, I could go on and on, the great things it's done for us, but just those small wins are pretty amazing as well. The small wins.
So what other questions we got?
Okay, so Donna Pence said, "I can't find Davy Jones for info on where to order apparel." Donna, you got a welcome email when you signed up. In that welcome email is the Telegram link to join the corporate Telegram. That's the only place you're going to get that link. Go back to your welcome email, get that link. You will find him there. If you do not have that welcome email anymore, then email us at help@mindtxc.com and we can resend it out.
And we've also got a Silverbugs Facebook group where they promote all the apparel and the keychains and all that stuff. You're welcome to join that as well.
Just find us on Telegram and we can direct you exactly where you need to go to. There's
Good
a
idea.
lot of out there.
Here's some of the
All right.
earlier ones that are still on here, but the 9+2 mining mega hash on the 9-pack says, is the 9+2 mining mega hash on the 9-pack?
I don't
believe
understand that question.
I think they're asking if it's still the 9 plus you get 2 bones.
Yes.
Yes,
That-
the initial purchase, you can do 9+2.
Or if you upgrade to the 9-pack within your 30 days of onboarding, you can get your 2 extra.
Correct.
Regino says, so the miner is mining 1.2 coins a day. No, Regino, the miner is mining 98,000 coins a day. It gets distributed amongst all of the people that are mining. So each person right now that is mining is getting approximately 1.2 coins a day from that 98,000.
Per 100 hash.
Yeah, here's some good ones maybe you guys want to take a crack at. We've heard these questions time and time again. How can the coin get exposed to Kraken? I'm guessing they mean listed on Kraken. And there's a second part to this question. Has there been any stance on this project from an official, like a pro crypto Senate member or something? Anybody want to take a crack at that?
Bobby.
So
I know,
we get
right?
onto one of the bigger exchanges. However, it's a monumental task. That's why right now we are on Dextrade and Bitmart.
There has to be a certain amount of coins purchased per day, I guess.
Yeah, market
for
value,
those, right.
social media.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
We're getting
still,
there.
We're still
I think we want to
considered.
be more prepared.
Yeah, we're still considered a startup. We've only been doing this for, I think we're on week 74, and we have a long way to go.
I'm just getting through these older ones. Is there a recommended wallet to download for our TXC coins?
So
Ladies?
for TXC, it's either the Blockchain Mint app or TexitCoin app. Those are the 2 apps that you can download to follow your daily TexitCoin rewards. Those are linked to your cold storage coins.
And yes, Charity says we're on Uniswap as well. The wrapped TXC, WTXC is on Uniswap.
Somebody asked you, Mandy, this is earlier, so you probably didn't see this. Was your husband, where was your husband in Ohio? I'm in Twinsburg.
I know that he was a couple hours from Franklin, Ohio, but I don't know in which direction. I did not go. I stayed home and took care of the kids.
Good. They want a meeting in Destin, Florida.
We'll do it.
Yeah. And they're talking about we are going to earn a billboard in St. Augustine.
They're there
Do it.
now.
Awesome. I am so lit with the excitement. 50 out front boards in Miami.
Orlando,
And
please speak to your tax consultant on do we pay taxes on this coin? On all crypto, talk to your tax consultant about that. We cannot answer that for you.
somebody asked about solar panels. Would that help with the rates in the long run? I mean, I guess that depends on, I mean, it could, but how expensive are the solar panels and the setup and all that? So I don't know. The energy's cheap there in Texas as well.
You know, there is global warming, so it's a possibility.
Say you. Can we get a list of locations in Jacksonville, Miami, Tampa, and Orlando? I'm guessing they're talking about billboards.
To be announced. No, I think they're talking about Bobby coming to do some events to be announced because yours truly just learned about it today. So I have to get with Angelo still.
More
And
recommendations.
Val, said
Yep.
she just bought a car and an RV using her Texit. That is
Thanks.
absolutely amazing.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. That's really cool. Anybody want to do meetings in Boston? I've got some friends in that area. They may be doing meetings soon in that area. I am in Australia. Can you explain how international crypto investors can get involved? Anybody want to tackle that?
I'm in Australia. Can you explain how? Did somebody invite you to this Zoom? If so, get with them, and I'm sure that they can get you started. And that goes for anybody right now, because I see a couple people asking how they get started. Whoever invited you to this Zoom, they're going to be able to get you signed up if that's what you want to do. If you don't have anybody that's invited you to the Zoom, get in the corporate Telegram or just go to mindtxc.com. There's a join now button. Join. If you have a sponsor that you would like to sponsor you, put their name in the sponsor link and we'll get you going. There's a couple of people in Australia I know on our team. What about you guys, Andrea and Davey?
Yeah, Dave and I have a couple of people in Australia and Mark in New Zealand.
I
Yeah,
love
our
Mark.
buddy Mark in New Zealand, he's pretty much, I think, heading up Australia as well. So
Yeah, we've got a couple that are doing awesome in Australia too.
yeah, they're doing a really good job. Somebody wants to know, Andrea, this is definitely for you because you love this stuff. Where do I buy TXC coins after I purchase the mine?
So there's a couple of options. You can go straight to your dashboard, to your profile. You can buy TXC through your dashboard. You can also buy coins. You can put a request out into the Telegram chat if you are part of Telegram to see if anybody's interested in selling you TexitCoin, or you can go to DexTrade and buy it through DexTrade.
Yeah, I'm almost done with the old ones. I thought I was. Somebody was answering questions, the math questions.
Oh, sweet.
When I tried to pay on Zelle, it says the bank has set a $500 limit. Can you pay with ACH or what is a better method?
Yes, you can pay with ACH now. Get with whoever invited you to get that link for the ACH. It might take 2 days though to go through.
Oh, this is a good one. Go ahead.
If you're working, let me finish that. If you're working with somebody that's taking the Zelle for you, just do 2 days worth. Split it one day, send the balance the next day. Whoever you're working with to sign you up, that's all you have to do. Because that's Zelle, you can't control it. Sometimes they will limit how much you can send or process every day. So whoever is bringing you on board, just get with them and work it out over a 1 to 2 day period.
Yeah, same difference. If you're going to pay ACH and it's going to take those days, then yeah.
Yep, that's what I do.
Here's the most common one we hear a lot. Are there going to be 1 million different people that are miners or 1 million mega hashes sold? First,
Seats.
is that when the mining shares are sold out? We
Seats.
don't have mining shares, we have mining seats. But Andrea, what's the answer to that?
So it's 1 million seats or 1 million, 100 million hash. The average being bought up right now is 3 to 5 seats per person.
Here's one I haven't heard. Do they have an estimated date when the Victoria container is going to go live?
I think Bobby said it's possibly about 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay. If I upgrade from 300 hash to 600 hash, will I receive another 100 hash?
It depends on if it was in your first 30 days of onboarding or not.
Yeah.
Correct.
If it was, then yes. If it's been beyond your 30 days of onboarding, then no.
Here's a good one. Somebody said, can you guys talk about how people make money with the coin? There are so many ways you can do that. Andrea taught, I keep leaning on her, but one of the first things that she taught me was monetizing. And that, so her and I do these Zoom calls all the time, and I get into the technical stuff, and she talks about the monetization. So that's on you, Andrea. How do they make money with TexitCoin?
So making money with TexitCoin, if I'm understanding correctly, how do you sell TexitCoin? You can move your TexitCoin to DexTrade and sell it on the open market. And that's how you make money with TexitCoin. And our community, if you're in Telegram, our community is so strong. We have so many people that are actively assisting people with understanding how to use Dex Trade, how to trade properly, to get the best bang for your buck. That's how I monetize. I monetize all the time. I'm a regular avid seller of TexitCoin on Dex Trade.
Well,
Or are they ask, or is their question, how do they make money with the Rapid Rewards program? See, where is that
yeah.
question?
Well, there's a lot of ways too, right? You could buy low, sell high. I mean, you can, post limit sales and wait for the price to get to that amount and it
Hmm.
sells.
Right. Or are they wanting to earn an income through the Rapid Rewards program? So where is that question going?
Yeah, right. There's
What's
a
the
lot.
premise?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What can a community do to help advance to major league exchanges? Trade coins on Dex daily, join X, follow TXC. I think all of that.
All
All
of
of
it.
that's all of that's gonna help, right? And
Yep.
I think I can't speak for Bobby per se, but I think we also want to be ready. We want to be ready for that. We want to be prepared for that. We're building that infrastructure.
Right now it's all grassroots, organic growth, building our community. And as that grows, so does our social media presence, our presence on our market value on the exchanges, coin market cap, all of it.
And then George asked, what's the total cost to put in on a mining site? I think Bobby answered that earlier. They roughly 260,000 just for the container. And then I don't know what the property costs and all the other things, but that's the closest I can get on that one. Stuart wants you to come to Birmingham, Alabama, Mandy.
I don't think it said Mandy on that.
When'd you come into Birmingham?
Sure,
We're
you meant
probably
Andrea.
yes. I think we're already there. If you saw this on my Facebook page in Kansas City, I'd be happy to help. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that meant. Okay. Can I set up a billboard in Canada? I got some connections to make it work. That's another question for Bobby, but if you're holding dinners and you're strong and you're
If you have a
arranged,
growing community up there, he will talk to you about putting a billboard up in your area.
Who asked that?
yep, if you that is Jeffrey Marston.
Okay.
So if you're
Yeah,
moving
Jeffrey.
numbers, yeah.
Yeah,
Any meetings?
the prerequisite for billboards is it has to be an active building community.
Right.
I don't know if anybody's doing meetings in Atlanta. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm not for
don't.
sure. Yeah.
If they're a miner and they are in Telegram, they can put a message out for any Texit Rangers that are in the area that can help them get some dinner started.
And we're also looking to revamp that corporate Telegram like super soon. And when we do, we're going to add some different threads for different regions or different states so that everybody can connect with people in their areas to make that easier.
Fantastic.
Robert said, after the last seed is sold, what is the expected outpoint of coins per mine? That is going to be 1/10 of a coin per day per 100 hash. So you would want to have about 11 mines, 10 to 11, 10 mines in your possession to get about a coin a day.
Mm-hmm. I often tell people it's all about the hash power, people.
Sure is. The money's great, but
the more coins you will receive.
Yep, get that hash under your belt first. No, we do not ask for information that is personal, like ID, Social Security. We do ask for home address because we want to send out your welcome kit. You can send a P.O. box, though. If you have a P.O. box, we will send it to a P.O. box. But other than that, we don't need any personal information from you other than a phone number and email address. Anybody know about the Texas State Fair booth in Dallas this year? Would love to volunteer to be a part of it. Les says, sorry, Les.
Does anybody know about the halving? I know Bobby talked about it recently, but I don't remember. I think he said
5 years.
close to 5 years. Yeah,
5 years. First
5 years.
will happen in 5 years. I think it's 4.5-ish, 5 years.
Yeah.
Another thing too that I think should be mentioned is anybody that wants to go to the TXC.com website. If you go to our help board, it's AI generated. You can ask questions, and there's tons of articles that will answer a lot of your questions.
Mhm, mhm.
It's a
Hash
great
is
resource.
essentially a miner, guys. It's having one seat in the company. It's like stock basically in the company, and it's having 100 hash is like having one position in the company. So that's what we mean when we say hash. It's hash power.
Hash power is the horsepower of the mine. That's what generates the power of the mine.
Yeah, for safety and security, I'd encourage any people to be careful interacting with anyone on Telegram or other social media platforms. Scammers are everywhere. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. They are. They are everywhere. Be
Everybody
responsible.
has to do their due diligence on their own security for their own social media.
Can I buy mines with the ACH or just crypto? If I can buy with ACH, then how? Michael, you can buy with ACH. I think Mandy answered that earlier. You probably need to contact whoever is potentially sponsoring you or led you in this direction.
And you
If
also can pay through crypto if you have USDT, USDC.
On the Ethereum network only.
On the Ethereum network.
Base.
Thank you. Yeah, you're joining a crypto project, so we do accept crypto, and that is an option when you fill out the form to join us.
How do you withdraw or sell Texit coins to dollars, or is there credit card you can move the funds to when you sell?
So TexitCoin, if you want to sell your TexitCoin, you have to move it from either your cold or hot storage coin to one of the exchanges, sell it on the exchange, move it back to either Coinbase or Kraken, and then you cash out at that point.
Good. Or just sell it to your friend.
Or sell it to
There
your
you
friend,
go.
or sell it to, or put a message out in the Telegram community and see if there's anybody interested in buying TexitCoin. And you guys can do a person-to-person, peer-to-peer transaction.
So
How
you're
long
gonna
does it
let
take to receive your coins, guys? It takes about 3 to 4 weeks right now because shipping is a little bit backlogged due to all the people that have been signing up like crazy lately. They just hired more people to help though. So give them 3 to 4 weeks before you start pounding on their door. Please be patient.
I feel embarrassed. I don't know the answer to this one. I probably plug 10 to 30 people a day in the back office. But we do take the PYUSD, right? That does come up as a payment option because I always use USD.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I haven't used it myself, but I know it is available, yes.
Okay.
But I hear that it's kind of difficult to use, so do your due diligence on understanding how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard holds being put and everything else with it. So
Yeah. Okay. Once you purchase your 9 seats, are no able to add more money into the Texit coin for long-term income growth.
yes, you can.
Yes, you can buy more coins.
Once you have 9, you can buy more through your additional business centers.
Yes, we
Yeah,
have
you
the
can-
27 pack loophole.
Yeah, 9 per center. Your max is 27 total centers.
You
Or
can
you can
add
earn unlimited hash power.
Yes.
right. You can earn
Help us
right.
grow.
Help us grow. That is how
Help us grow,
Bobby
help us grow, help us grow.
prefers that you do it, earn over buy, but you can add additional hash to those 2 extra business centers.
Yes.
Andrea, what's the difference between a hot and a cold wallet?
That's you. You're technical.
Huh. The cold that's funny. She put that back on me. The cold wallet is basically your security keys are held offline. They're held offline on your coin. Once you basically peel that little sticker and scan that into your wallet. It unlocks your wallet. It is now hot, meaning you can now spend from that wallet. And now your keys essentially are kind of imported into your hot wallet, into your little app. And it's not, I don't want to say it's risky, but the whole purpose of the cold storage wallet is to just keep your your security keys.
You
keep
need
your-
some help with this.
Yeah. Well, I got somebody back here open to the garage door. So yeah. Anyways, did I answer it?
So the difference is your cold storage coin is for your long-term storage, like a piggy bank. Your hot storage coin is more for moving your Texit coin around. It's an open coin that you now can move your Texit coin around. That's kind of the gist of it.
The easy way, right?
That's the easy explanation. Again, go to help@mindtxe.com and type it in.
People love
All
easy, guys.
I know.
Donna posted some links for some swag. Thanks, Donna.
It's you. You're the one not hitting done when you answer questions. Gosh.
I am. I'm hitting done on them. I'm trying
It's
to.
not dunning them. Okay.
Geez, I answered 100. Did I? Okay. Cold reading, hot reading. Okay, done. Do we receive coins every time we upgrade?
No.
The only time you'll receive additional cold storage coins is if you do your multiple business centers, if you do a 9-pack. Otherwise, every time that your hash power increases, it's added to your existing cold storage.
Beautiful.
Somebody can't find TexitCoin on DexTrade. I'm pretty sure that's user error.
That is
Yes.
Karen. Yes,
Make
Karen.
sure it's Dex-Trade and look for TXC.
Mhm.
646 what? Yippee!
I know, right? Any update to the Texas State Fair booth? Did you guys already answer that?
I asked
love-
it, but nobody
So
answered it.
there's a lot of information on that in our Telegram chats. We are actively bringing in different miners and Texit Rangers to assist with that. So check out the Telegram chat for the fair.
If we have one
Yeah.
miner now and upgrade to the 9-pack, do we still get 2 free during this promo? Absolutely, until August ends. That is the August promo. So once August is done, that goes away. You do
August
not get
3rd.
the free hash though for upgrading to the 9-pack unless it's still within your 30 days from onboarding.
Yeah, and I have a lot of people ask that question too a lot, and I'd say you can go right to the website and whatever promotion is there, that is what's official, right? If it's not there, then it's not working, you know.
So
But
the 2
it's-
free is your business centers, not hash.
Need one desk for how many? Okay, I think we got all the questions. If we have one more, yeah, that's it. I'm marking them all done. So Bobby, when he looks at this, could be like, man, these guys just killed it tonight.
As we were kind of thrown into this, but it was fun.
High five,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm
Woohoo,
sure
we did
it's not what people
it.
were expecting, but you've got Texit Rangers here. You've got our beautiful Mandy. So you know what?
Dave missed one.
are
Oh
back.
no.
I just want to say my new theme song is Champagne Supernova.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Champagne
Supernova bonuses.
supernova in the sky.
I got a text from my wife. She said, "Did you see that? Supernova bonuses were paid today." That's our new theme song. So congratulations to all those people.
Yes, absolutely. And
A
congrats
huge
to everybody.
Huge
You guys
accomplishment.
are amazing. We appreciate you helping us grow. We will see you back here next Thursday, same time, same place. And hopefully our amazing falafel will be here to get you where you need to be, because apparently we lost a lot of viewers.
190
That's okay.
people on there.
They
That's a
were
lot.
expecting to see him, and we got kind of thrown into this, but that's okay. We still enjoy the time.
It was
We're
fun.
not.
This is what we do.
Absolutely.
All right. Ladies, thanks for the pleasure of having me on. You guys have a great evening.
Thanks for
Thanks.
being the
You as
cream in
well.
our Oreo.
Have a
Take
good
care,
one.
guys.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.